Hola, I'm Fivers and welcome to Alchemy Stars. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at the new 6 stars Aurorian that has just been released. The new Aurorian is called Nina, and she's a water fire detonator. We're going to check her attributes, her active skill, her chain combo and her equipment at max level. So we're doing the review of Nina's full potential. This means that she's at Ascension 3, level 80, Breakthrough 6, equipment at level 10 and her affinity at level 10 too. Now that we have made this clear, let's get started with the review. We can see that she has 3500 Chu attack, and this is a really good start as a detonator. Then her active skill is a preemptive strike. So this means that we start the combat with her active skill available, and the cooldown is just 1 round. Her active skill has 2 different modes, Parasol mode and Unarmed mode. In Parasol mode, selects one traversable tile, it can be any tile of the entire field, and halves the parasol at the selected tile, dealing 100% damage to tiles along its path, and casts her equipment skill once at the landing point. Then switches to Unarmed mode. In Unarmed mode, reclaims the parasol, dealing 1000% damage to tiles along the path. Then switches to Parasol mode. We can see that the damage from recovering the parasol is much greater than the other income damage. Then Nina switches to Parasol mode whenever the parasol is covered or removed. When it is covered by an ally, the skill's cooldown goes -1 round. When it is covered by an enemy, the skill's cooldown goes +1 round. Okay, this can sound a bit complicated at the beginning, but it is simple than it seems. Let's take a look at her equipment, and then I will show you how her active skill works with an example. In Unarmed mode, normal attacks can target enemies on diagonal tiles. It seems that this is the new trend to make the Aurorians able to attack diagonally. And whenever switching from Unarmed mode to Parasol mode, immediately deal 200% damage to one surrounded cluster. So basically, in the part of her active skill where it says that she casts her equipment skill once at the landing point, just means that the parasol will do 200% damage to one surrounding cluster, the same effect that happens when she switches from Unarmed mode to Parasol mode. Well, as I told you, I'm gonna try to show with an example how her active skill works. And hopefully after this example, all of you are gonna understand her active skill perfectly. So as we can see, Nina starts with the Parasol mode on, and as we already have seen, her active skill is Preemptive Strike, so we start the combat with her active skill. The first thing that she's gonna do is just gonna locate the Parasol wherever we want. So she's gonna do damage to all the enemies between where we are gonna locate the Parasol and her. And also, as we can see, the parasol is gonna do the damage activating the equipment skill. That damage is that one surrounding cluster around the parasol that is gonna do damage to all those enemies. So I'm gonna activate it and we're gonna see it. Okay, right now we are in Unarmed mode. So if we will finish the chain combo without the parasol, we will do the chain combo of the Unarmed mode. In this case, I'm just gonna go to take the parasol, and when Nina is gonna switch from Unarmed mode to Parasol mode, she's gonna do also that damage to the one surrounding cluster, as we're gonna see right now. So I'm just gonna go to the parasol, and we're gonna see. Hey, voila. Now, as we can see, the ability has 1 turn of cooldown. So in this turn, her active skill is not available. So I'm just gonna go using this blue path to this position, and she's gonna activate the change combo of Parasol mode. So as we can see, it's doing that one surrounded cluster as working as if she is just a detonator, because she is with the Parasol. There it is. And right now, just to show you how it works to obtain the parasol once we locate it in a different position, I'm just gonna put the parasol behind the enemies, so I get sure that the enemies are not gonna step on the parasol. As we can see, the parasol do damage to all the enemies between the new location of the parasol and Nina's. And right now, I'm just gonna wait to activate the skill again, and I'm gonna do the damage of the parasol going back. That is where Nina's can do the highest damage with her active skill. So I'm just gonna go here, and now I'm gonna be able to use the active skill again and return the parasol to Nina's. Now Nina's is gonna do that 1000% damage to all the enemies between the parasol and her, and also she's gonna do that damage to one surrounding cluster, because Nina's is switching from unarmed mode to parasol mode, as we're gonna see right now, and literally just destroy everyone. Now to complete the example, I'm just gonna locate the parasol in other place, and I'm just gonna finish the chain combo in unarmed mode, so you're gonna see the different effects. And in this case, Nina is gonna be acting like if she's a sniper. So she's just gonna do damage to the 3 nearest enemies, as we can see. Voila. I hope that this small example was enough to show you properly how her active skill works. And let's finish with her chain combo. Her 3-tile chain combo in parasol mode deals 150% damage to one surrounding cluster, and in unarmed mode deals 150% damage to the 2 nearest enemies. Her 8-tile chain combo in parasol mode deals 160% damage to 12 tiles in a diamond shape, and in unarmed mode deals 160% damage to the 3 nearest enemies. And at the end, her 13-tile chain combo in parasol mode deals 170% damage to 2 surrounding clusters, and in unarmed mode deals 170% damage to the 4 nearest enemies. So as we can see, the chain combo of Nina when she's in parasol mode works like a normal detonator, but when she's in unarmed mode works like a sniper. So Nina brings us the option to adapt her damage style depending on the enemies of the stage. So is Nina a good character? Yes. She's a powerful detonator, and she can perfectly compete with other water detonators, but she's not at the same level as Azur. I think that she can be a pretty fun character to use due to her playstyle, but I don't think that Nina is going to be a good option as our main DPS character when we're playing on auto, because you can't put the parasol in random positions where the enemy can step on it. So in my opinion, if you want to play Nina in your team, you should play it manually, because she requires a brain usage. And that's it for today's video. I hope that I have helped you. Thank you so much for watching, leave a comment, drop a like, and consider subscribing if you wanna see more Alchemy Stars content in the future, and see you in the next video. Ciao! Because it requires a brain usage. What?